welcome to the deep dive.
Yeah.
So you've done the online part, the connection feels good, and now comes that moment, the one that's exciting, but let's be honest, kind of nerve-wracking.
Mm-hmm.
Meeting that online person date, collaborator, new friend, actually face-to-face.
Yeah.
It feels like a big step forward, but it's also where safety stops being theoretical and gets very, very real.
Yeah, absolutely.
And too many people, I think, see safety precautions as like a buzzkill, something that gets in the way of spontaneity or fun.
Right.
Our mission today, we want to flip that. This deep dive is all about giving you practical, genuinely useful strategies, things you can actually do. So you can go to that first meeting feeling not just safe, but confident, relaxed even, because the safety part already handled.
Okay, let's unpack this, because what's really happening here is a fundamental shift. Think about it. Online, you're in control.
You write, you rewrite, you pause.
Exactly. You curate your responses. You can mute someone, block them, just log off. It's asynchronous, controlled. The second you agree to meet in person, you're stepping into a shared physical space. The dynamic becomes real-time, immediate, and frankly, unpredictable. That digital safety net, it's gone.
Okay.
And that's precisely why doing the prep work is so liberating, actually. It's not about being paranoid. It's about managing your mental energy.
How do you mean?
Well, if you've already figured out your escape route, if your friend knows where you are and when to check in, you free up your mind. You can actually focus on the person, on the conversation, on seeing if there's a real connection there.
Right. You're not constantly scanning the exits or worrying.
Exactly. And look, setting that standard, prioritizing your own safety, it says something. People who respect that, who understand why you tell a friend where you are, those are probably the people worth getting to know better anyway.
That makes total sense. Okay, so the prep work, it starts way before you even pick a coffee shop. It starts with a bit of detective work, right? This sort of due diligence phase.
Yes. We need to make sure the person you've built this rapport with online matches up, consistently with who they seem to be in the real world.
Okay, so verification. People might worry, like, am I being creepy? Am I stalking them? Where's the line?
That's a fair question, but there's a big difference between, say, running a full background check and just confirming basic consistency using public information. We're not talking about digging deep into private lives.
So what does that look like practically?
Well, check their social media profiles. Do the names match up across platforms? Do the locations generally make sense? Does it look like a real established life? Interactions with friends, family photos over time.
Not just 2 pictures posted last Tuesday.
Exactly. If their whole online footprint looks brand new or suspiciously sparse, that's just a data point. Something to be aware of.
Makes sense.
And for professional networking, LinkedIn is gold. We're not just checking a job title. Look for mutual connections. Can someone you both know vouch for them, even informally? It's like the digital version of asking a friend, hey, what's this person like?
Yeah, and if you do have a real-life mutual friend, definitely ask. A quick, casual, hey, thoughts on so-and-so can give you so much context. Things an algorithm won't tell you.
Absolutely. And for dating scenarios, we strongly, strongly recommend a quick video call before meeting.
The pre-meeting video chat.
Yes. It does 2 key things. 1, it verifies identity. Are they who their pictures say they are? But 2, it pushes the interaction into real time. You get a feel for their actual communication style, their vibe, their rhythm.
And you can see if what they say matches what you've seen online.
Precisely. Ask some open-ended questions. Does their story hang together? Consistency builds an initial layer of trust.
Okay, so research done. What about internal prep? Setting your own rules.
Crucial. You need to decide on your boundaries before you're sitting across from them. What are you comfortable with? Physical touch, handshake, hug, no contact at all? Decide beforehand.
And topics too, right? Like what you're willing to share.
Yes. What personal information are you okay discussing? Maybe you don't want to talk about your exact job title or specific family stuff or precisely where you live. Know your no-go zones in advance.
So you don't feel pressured in the moment.
Exactly. It avoids those awkward scrambles where you feel obligated to answer something that makes you uncomfortable.
Okay, now for what you call the non-negotiable, the absolute must-do.
Telling someone. A trusted person absolutely must know your plan, and not just vaguely.
Details.
Details. Give them the person's name, a photo if you have one, how you met them, the exact location of the meeting, and importantly, when you expect to be done or heading home.
And set up a check-in.
Yes. A structured check-in, maybe a quick text when you arrive here safely, and then a specific time, like text me around 8 p.m. if you haven't heard from me by 8:15, maybe give me a call. Some people even arrange for their friend to call them at a set time, say 45 minutes in, with a kind of code word.
A code word?
Yeah, something innocuous. If you use the code word, it means I need an excuse to leave. If you don't, it means everything's fine. It gives you an easy out if things are just awkward, but also a lifeline if you feel genuinely unsafe.
That's smart. And that actually leads to a really important point you mentioned earlier, the other person's reaction to all this.
Oh, this is critical. If the person you're planning to meet seems annoyed or dismissive or like makes fun of you for telling a friend or having a check-in plan.
Like, wow, you don't trust me.
Exactly. Or they scoff, aren't you being a little paranoid? That reaction. That tells you something really, really important about their character. It's a potential red flag.
Because a reasonable person would.
A reasonable, trustworthy person gets it. They understand why safety is important. They might even be glad you're being careful. They won't see it as an insult. They see it as smart. Any attempt to make you feel bad or silly about protecting yourself, that's often about control, and it should definitely raise your guard.
Okay. So research done, boundary set, safety net in place. Now, the actual meeting, the where, this is strategic too, right?
Absolutely. Where you meet matters a lot. The goal is visibility and safety. So public places, well-lit places, non-negotiable.
Like the classic coffee shop.
Classics are classics for a reason. Coffee shops during busy times, bustling restaurants, maybe a popular public park where lots of other people, families are around. Witnesses provide a huge psychological safety layer.
And maybe pick somewhere you know well, somewhere you feel comfortable.
That can help, definitely. Feeling at ease in the environment boosts your confidence.
Yeah.
But maybe don't pick the cafe literally on your block or the bar right next door at your apartment. You don't want to reveal too much about your daily routine just yet.
Right. Keep some privacy.
And just as important as choosing the right place is knowing what to avoid.
Okay, what's on the avoid list?
Isolation. Stay away from deserted beaches, remote hiking trails, super quiet or empty restaurants, anywhere it would be hard to get help or just casually leave.
Limit your options.
Exactly. And the absolute hard boundary. No private homes, not yours, not theirs, not for a first meeting. I don't care if you've been chatting online for 6 months and feel like you know them.
Seriously, even after months.
Seriously, the first physical meeting needs that public space buffer. Period.
Got it. Okay, location sorted. What about getting there and, more importantly, getting away if needed? The exit plan.
Yes, the exit plan needs to be solid. Rule 1, maintain control of your transportation.
Meaning drive yourself or take public transport or a rideshare.
Precisely. Arrive under your own power. Do not accept a ride from them, no matter how convenient it seems. You need to be able to leave the second you decide to without relying on them for a lift.
Makes sense. And when you get there, where to sit?
Think strategically. Maybe a table near an exit, or at least somewhere you don't feel cornered. Avoid those deep back booths.
Why? They seem cozy.
They might feel private, but think about it. If you're in a booth against the wall, you literally have to ask the other person to slide out or stand up so you can leave.
Ah, right. It restricts your movement. Makes leaving less casual.
Exactly. Keep your path clear. Timing matters too. Daytime meetings often feel safer. More visibility, more people around. Weekday lunchtimes can be busier than quiet weekend afternoons, depending on the area.
So what does this all mean for you, the listener? It means thinking it through before you even leave your house. Where will you park? How are you getting home? Got a rideshare app ready just in case?
Having those logistics locked down means you're not trying to figure it out under pressure if things feel off.
Okay, so now we're actually in the meeting, face to face. What now?
Now it's about staying present, aware. Real-time situational awareness.
I always try to get there a few minutes early. Gives me a chance to, scope things out, pick a good seat maybe, get settled.
That's a great strategy. Arriving early gives you that little bit of control. As for seating, some people like their back to a wall so they can see the room. Others prefer near a window. There's no single right answer. The key is, which spot feels most secure and comfortable to you? Trust that feeling.
Okay. And your stuff? Phone, wallet, keys?
Keep them secure and with you. Not left on the table if you get up, not in a jacket swing over the chair back. These things are your lifeline, communication, money, transport.
So even if I just pop to the restroom in a busy coffee shop, I should take my purse or wallet. Seems a bit much.
It might feel like overkill, but think about it. It takes 2 seconds. If someone messes with your keys, how do you get home? If your phone vanishes, how do you call for help or reach your check-in person?
Good point. Eliminates the vulnerability.
Exactly. Better safe than sorry. Now, let's talk about mindful consumption, specifically alcohol.
Ah, the first date drink dilemma.
Right. Oh, look, the goal here is to keep your judgment sharp and your reaction time quick. So be really, really mindful about drinking alcohol on a first meeting.
Maybe stick to one. Or none.
Honestly, sticking to a non-alcoholic drink is probably the safest bet. Remember, nerves, maybe an empty stomach. Alcohol can hit you faster or harder than usual. You want your wits about you.
Makes sense.
And just as importantly, notice their reaction to your choice. Do they pressure you? Oh, come on, just have one. Do they seem genuinely disappointed you're having water or soda?
That's a bit weird, right?
It's definitely a data point. Respectful people respect boundaries, including choices about alcohol. Pushiness is, well, it's pushy. It's another small indicator about control.
Okay, so we've covered location, exits, drinks. What's the absolute most important thing to rely on during the meeting itself?
Your gut, your intuition. Honestly, it's your best safety tool. It's processing microsignals way faster than your conscious brain. If something just feels off, even if you can't quite name it, trust that feeling.
Don't try to rationalize it away like, oh, I'm just nervous.
We do that. We try to be polite, right? We think, oh, I don't want to be rude, or maybe I'm misinterpreting. But listen, your safety is more important than avoiding slight awkwardness. Always.
Have an exit plan ready.
Have that pre-planned excuse ready to go. You don't owe anyone a detailed explanation. A simple, hey, something just came up, I need to head out, but it was nice meeting you, is perfectly fine. Then leave. Promptly.
You mentioned that listener who used the prearranged check-in call.
Yeah, that was brilliant. Her friend called at the agreed time. She stepped outside to take it. The date wasn't bad, just boring. So she didn't use the danger code word. She just came back in and said, so sorry, that was an urgent call. I actually have to go deal with something.
Smooth.
Yeah.
And avoids confrontation.
Totally. It worked perfectly. That's the beauty of having the plan. It takes the mental load off, making a potentially high-stakes decision on the fly.
Okay, so the meeting's over. You made it home or back to your car.
Mm-hmm.
Phew. But it's not quite done yet, is it? There's a post-meeting process.
Absolutely crucial. First step. Close the loop with your trusted person immediately.
Text them right away. Home safe.
Yes. The second you're safely away. And be honest with them. If something felt weird or uncomfortable, even if you can't explain exactly why, tell them. Don't downplay it. Sometimes saying it out loud to someone else helps you clarify your own feelings.
Gives you perspective.
And it creates a record of the interaction, which is also important.
Okay, check-in done. Then what?
Then, reflection. Take a little time, maybe later that day or the next, for an honest assessment. How did you feel during the meeting? Were you comfortable? Did they respect your boundaries, both spoken and unspoken?
Do they seem genuine?
Yeah.
Consisting with their online self?
Exactly. Don't just replay the funny bits or the highlights. How did the overall interaction feel? Was there any underlying unease, even if they were perfectly polite on the surface? That feeling means something. Examine it. Don't dismiss it.
That reflection helps decide if there's a next step, I guess.
For sure. Now, when we discuss this, a few questions always pop up for listeners. Let's tackle those. First one. When is it okay to share my home address?
Yeah, that's a big one.
And the answer is pretty simple. Not yet. Not after a first meeting. You share your private personal location only when you've built up enough real-world trust and comfort that you genuinely want to invite them into your personal space. There's zero need for them to know where you live early on. Protect that privacy.
Okay. Second common question. But we've been talking online for months. We video chat all the time. Surely it's okay to meet at their place now.
It's understandable why people feel that way, but unfortunately, no.
Still no.
Still no. Even months of online rapport doesn't replace the safety protocols for a first physical meeting. People can and do maintain very convincing false personas online for a long time. The real-world stakes are different. That initial public meeting is still the rule, always.
That sustained deception possibility is why the rule holds.
Exactly. And finally, something more reflective you touched on. Distinguishing between just feeling nervous and feeling genuinely unsafe, that can be tricky.
Yeah, how do you tell the difference in the moment?
It's subtle, but think about the source of the feeling. Is the nervousness mostly about you? Am I saying the right things? Do they like my outfit? Am I being awkward? That's usually just standard first meeting jitters. Self-consciousness.
Okay.
But if the unease stems from their actions, did they just ignore that boundary I set? Why did they ask that overly personal question? Are they trying to get me to drink more? Did they seem angry when I mentioned my check-in call? That feeling, that's often your intuition picking up on a boundary violation or something that feels potentially controlling or unsafe.
Ah, so it's about whether the feeling comes from inside you,
Yeah.
nerves, or is a reaction to them, unease.
That's a great way to put it. Learning to spot that difference, that might be the most valuable skill you develop through this whole process.
Wow. Okay, so wrapping up, taking these steps is preparation.
Yeah.
It isn't about being cynical or killing the romance.
Not at all. It's about being prepared. It's self-respect.
Mm-hmm.
And that preparation is actually what allows you to relax and potentially enjoy connecting with someone new. It frees you up.
It enables the connection by handling the what-ifs beforehand. Okay, so final thought for you, our listener, building on that last point. When you look back on a meeting, really focus on that distinction. Where did any anxiety really come from? Was it your own internal monologue, or was it a reaction to something they did or said?
Mm-hmm.
Knowing that difference, that's your guide for whether and how you might want to see them again. Until next time, stay curious and definitely